Our main segment on Brookton was shot on a Sunday when we came down here. This is a weekday, this is Tuesday. So we'll have a look through the town and see what a difference it is during the week. To be fair to the town. And it's a different story. Brookton is divided by the railway line. The Great Southern Highway runs on the other side, and if you're coming up from the south, you would probably bypass the town. Please cross the railway line and have a look at the town site and go in and buy a coffee and support the locals. The first settler and founder of the Brookton district, John Seabrook, moved to the area in 1846 and named his property Brookton House. During the 1860s and 1870s, more settlers moved into the area and took on sandalwood cutting as well as wheat and sheep farming. In June 1889, when the Great Southern Railway opened, Brookton was one of the original stations. The station proved to be the catalyst that created the centre for the isolated farms, and the government gazetted the town site here in 1895 and named it Seabrook. But local acceptance of the station name and confusion with another Seabrook near York resulted in the town site's name being changed to Brookton in 1899. The town site attracted a few businesses, and by 1903 the tiny settlement comprised a school, hotel, bank and a few shops. The old police station museum located in the town is the base of the local historical society and contains artefacts and memorabilia of the early settlement days. In years gone by, Perth used to close down at midday on Saturday and reopen on Monday morning. Small country towns also tend to still follow this practice. We visited both Brookton and Pingelly on a Sunday and the weekend closure was still in evidence. However, the roadhouse at the juncture of the Brookton Highway and the Great Southern Highway was a hive of activity as a steady stream of traffic pulled in for a break from their journey. It seems a pity that the Great Southern Highway, being situated on the opposite side of the railway line to the town centre, tends to divert traffic past the shopping precinct. An obvious effect of ring roads, bypasses and the division created by a railway line in many parts of the country. It's time to leave Brookton. As you can see, the Brookton Highway is on the other side of the railway line to where the town is. Please don't bypass the town. Call through and have a look and say good day to the locals. It's the town centre to the left. Approaching the turn off to Boyagen Rock. Just before the Boyagen Rock turn off, which goes to the right, there's Kalyalling town site, or what used to be the town site, just off to the left. And there's a little picnic area type thing in there. We'll go and have a quick look. Sign as we come in, Kalyalling school site, 1904 to 1946. There is a memorial at the site of the old school commemorating the pioneers of Kalyalling and the district. A railway siding named Westbrook was the origin of the town. The siding was established in 1905 and then the local Progress Association petitioned for a town site to be declared. The town site was gazetted in 1906 as Westbrook, but the Lands Department sought to change the name as Westbrook was already in use. Two Aboriginal names were considered, Nimbadilling and Kalyalling. The name was changed and the town was gazetted in 1907. The name of the town comes from the Aboriginal name for a local water source and rock formation, but the meaning is unknown. Founded in Kenya in 1922, Men of the Trees is now active in many countries including two mainland states in Australia. In Western Australia, the Society has been active since 1979. Today, more than 2,000 members and volunteers collectively grow and plant more than 500,000 trees in a season. In Western Australia, they dedicate their greatest efforts to improving biodiversity and combating salinity and soil erosion by planting native trees and understory. That's 17 kilometres in, and it's a dirt road. Virgin Rock. Virgin Rock Reserve, it's a narrow road, limited turnarounds and passing areas, and it is not suitable for caravans. So maybe park your van up in Brookton or maybe Pingelly and then come out here and do a day trip or something. So we enter the Virgin Nature Reserve. It had been my intention to climb the rock, but 2 days ago I twisted my ankle, and that has decided that ain't going to happen. Now this is a day use area. That's the rock just beyond the trees. So the Virgin Rock is a day use area. There's no camping, no open fires, no pets are permitted at Virgin Rock area or within the Virgin Nature Reserve. There's 1080 liberally spread throughout the place, so if you take your animals in, there's no great guarantee that they're going to come out feeling well. There are basic ablutions here. Here we are back at the Great Southern Highway, and we continue on our way to Pingelly. If you enjoyed this video, there's over 200 more just like it on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell, and we'll let you know when our next video is available. Thanks for watching.